Timeout. They got Drew Brees injured on here? Oh no.
The first carry now.
Boy, they got Taysom Hill starting. Fuck
he will lose yardage.
Pictures you crazy? What you mean? I'm about to put him in. What cracker? Nigga, 95.
Here back at the 23-yard line.
Oh, so 69 or something.
At the 23,
yeah,
second and 20.
Swear to God.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third.
Now Breeze on third down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. With it is Jackson.
What? Look at this shit.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Packers have taken the early lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down at
the good run on first down, followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
No gain on the play.
They run. It's Kamara. They're going for it with the option right. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
On second down, Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. The 40. The 20. 10.
That's the way to run it, boy.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Saints.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Preston Smith on the tackle. A gain of 12.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Brees. And Brees is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
At
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
56. From the 44, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first down.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Shotgun now for Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Saints. They'll take over.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Packers 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And his throw is incomplete. Marshon Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
At the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis.
Rodgers.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Jamal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Breeze to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Now Breeze again to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers throwing here. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Breeze now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
85-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.